I'm going to use the pattern here first. Okay, so it's not going to be difficult, it's not going to be complex, so that you can see it very clearly. So the first thing I'm supposed to do after having my paper arranged like this, the first thing I'm supposed to do is to take my ruler. Okay, is to take my ruler and draw a guideline. Okay, this is a guideline. Let me use pen so that everyone can see clearly. Okay, I'm using pen because I want everyone to see clearly. I have pencil here, but I don't want to use it because I want it to be very bold for everyone to see. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so the first thing I'm supposed to do now, is to take my neck measurement. And the neck measurement I'm going to take, just take note of this, the neck measurement I'm going to take is 3.5. That's the neck width. Okay, 3.5, and it's going to be 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, 3.5 by 3.5, just something like this. Then I'm going to square it up. Okay, I'm squaring it up. The width 3.5 and the width, the depth is 3.5. This is the front part. Okay, so the next thing is to get my shoulder. Now this way depends on how you want your shirt to be. Okay, if you want your t-shirt to have drop shoulder, then you can have a big shoulder measurement. If you don't want your shirt to have a drop shoulder, then you can take your actual shoulder measurement here. But we are dealing with, size charts. Okay, we are dealing with size chart, and the size chart we are going to use is not size 10, size 6, size 8, not that kind of size chart. Okay, we are going to use a size chart that is using just alphabets. We are using medium, large, small, like small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large, 3 extra large, something like that. Okay, so that is what we're going to use here. So with that, we don't have to be precise. With that kind of chart, we don't have to be precise, so we can just take an average of something and use it. Okay, so now for let's say a large size. Okay, a large size, you can use 2 important measurements, and the first measurement is the length of your shirt. Okay, the length of your shirt. And for large size, the length of your shirt is going to be 30 to 30.5. okay, and then the width of your shirt. The width of your shirt for large is usually around, let me say, 22 to 22.1. okay, 22 to 22.1 or 22 or 23. okay, 22 or 23 inches. So that is just the most important measurements. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to give you an average, an idea of what you can do in a situation like this. You just determine what kind of measurement you are dealing with, or what kind of shoulder you are dealing with. If it's a drop shoulder, you don't have to take the accurate shoulder measurement. Drop shoulder is for oversized t-shirts. Okay, drop shoulder is for oversized t-shirts. So now the next thing we're going to do is to take our shoulder measurement, and for this one I'm going to have a little bit of drop shoulder. So my shoulder, I'm going to mark 9 inches. So once I get my 9 inches, I'm coming down by 1 inch. So the shoulder slope is going to be 1 inch. Okay, so I'm connecting from here to this point. Okay, so from here now I'm going to take my chest measurement. Okay, my bust round measurement, my bust line measurement. Okay, we call it bust line measurement here, or you can still call it a chest measurement. Okay, that's where the armhole is going to stop. okay, where the armhole is going to stop. So if you are dealing with big oversized t-shirts, it means you are going to have a free armhole. But if you are not dealing with oversized t-shirt, it means you are not going to have an oversized armhole. So for this one, we are not going to use an oversized armhole. If I take 9" from here, from this part to this part, it means my armhole area is going to be 8", okay, because we minus 1 inch here. So it means our waist area is going to be armhole area is going to be 8" if I mark 9" here. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use the 8". Okay, let's say I'm going to use the 8". If it's a fitted t-shirt you are making, you can take 8" so that you will end up with 7" armhole. Okay, I hope you are getting it. So now I'm marking 9". So once I get my 9", I'm going to draw a line like this. Okay, so I will stop here and then I will come to the back because I'm going to do them together. So the back, remember this is 3", right? Did we take 3 inches? Is it 3.5" we took? Yeah, 3.5". Okay, we took 3.5". So I'm going to mark 3.5". So this is the back. I'm only going to take 1" for the back. Okay, the depth of the back neckline is going to be 1", and that is standard. Okay, that's standard. Okay, that's standard. So I have it like that. So the shoulder measurement is also going to be the same like the front. Okay, so 9", and then I will come down by 1" also, and then I will connect. It's basically the same. Okay, then this line here, I will extend it to the back. Okay, I will just extend it to the back because it's the same thing. Then from here, I will take a straight line, just a guideline for the armhole. Okay, and also come here and take the guideline for the armhole. Okay, so now I have this. So the next thing I'm supposed to do now is to get my armhole curve. Getting my armhole curve, I will come here and you see this is 8", right? So I will come here and mark 4", and then I will still come here and also mark 4". Okay, 4". But this one, I will come down by at least 1". Okay, at most 1", not at least. So I will now come inward by 3/4 inch, not up to 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and then here I will come in by 1/2 inch. Then I have this, and this. Okay, you can go ahead and make this as another line. Okay, as another line. Remember, I said this divided by 2, which is this. Then I come down by 1 inch, right? Then from there, I took in 3/4 inch. Then here, I divided by 2 exactly. I did not come down by any inch. Then I moved in by 1/2 inch. That's for the back. Okay, then I will use my armhole curve and connect this point, and then I will land here on the chest line. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So you arrange it, and then and then here also you do the same. You do the same. This is kind of a longer method, but if you have this pattern on ground, then you don't have to worry about the subsequent patterns to make, or subsequent shirts to make. You can just use the pattern and do whatever you want to do with it, and then if there is modification, you can modify it and just move on. So now the length of it, I'm going to mark 30 inches. Okay, I'm going to mark 30 inch as the length. Okay, I'm going to mark 30 inch as the length of my t-shirt. Okay, so from here to here is 30 inch, so I'm going to take 31 inch. Okay, with the allowance I'm adding 1 inch allowance. Okay, so I'm going to take a straight line. So this is it. I have this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to take the round measurement. That's the bust round measurement. Okay, I said is 22. Okay, that's the large size, 22. Then you come here and mark 22 also. That's 11. The total round, it means 48. That's the total round is 48 inches. Okay, the total round is 48 inches. So that's why you have 22 here, which is 48 divided by 4 is 11. So that's why we have 11 here and 11 here. So now this is our measurement. Okay, this is our measurement. Then now we take a straight line. Okay, we take a straight line down. That's it. And then we do the same thing here. We take a straight line. Okay, so now look at it. We have our shirt. Okay, we have our shirt, remaining the curve. Okay, our armhole curve. I'm going to use our armhole curve to draw it. Okay, so this is it. Then I'll come here and also blend it with our armhole curve. So this is basically the shirt. Okay, the shirt pattern. Then I can go ahead and cut it. Then the next thing I'm going to cut is the sleeve. Okay, the sleeve, and the sleeve is going to be easy for us to cut. You see, this is 8 inches. From here to here is 8 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this, but before then, let's cut the sleeve. Let's cut the sleeve. Okay, I'm going to mark for the sleeve. I'm going to mark 4.5. Okay, from here I'm going to mark 4.5, which is this. Okay, 4.5. This is it. Then I will draw a straight line. I will draw a straight line like this. Remember, this is 8 inches. Remember the distance between here to here is 8 inches, right? So we're going to use 8 inches plus 1.5. 8 inches plus 1.5 here. Okay, 8 inches plus 1.5, which is 9.5 inches. This is it, 9.5 inches. Okay, so now I'm going to divide this by 2. 9.5 divided by 2. Okay, I divide this by 2. But before then, I'm going to take a straight line like this. Okay, a line like this. Okay, so divide by 2. This is 9.5 divided by 2. Then I'll come down by 3/4 of an inch. Okay, then I will draw this like this. Okay, somewhat like this. Then I will divide this by 2 also. I will divide this by 2. This is 6. From here to here, I will divide it by 2, which is 6. 6, which is 3. Okay, and then I will take 3/4 of an inch out too. Okay, I will take 3/4 of an inch out. Then I will draw this line. Then I will come here also, divide it by 2, which is 4. That's 4, which is around 2. Okay, now go inside by half inches. Okay, half inch. Okay, so once I get this, the next thing I'm going to do is to connect this to this, then to this to this. Okay, I hope you are getting it. So I'm going to connect this. I'm going to connect the lines. Okay, connecting the lines. I'm going to connect the lines. Okay. So this is it. So I connect the lines to this. So I have this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to determine the length of my sleeve. Okay, the length of my sleeve. I'm going to use 10 inch as the length of my sleeve. Let me just use 10 inch as the length of my sleeve. So, and then the width, I'm going to use 6.5 as the width of the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to so this is now my sleeve. Okay, this is now my sleeve, and I can go ahead and cut it out. I can go ahead and cut it out. So you can see this and this as the sleeve. This is the sleeve and this is the shirt. So that's it. And the next thing is just for us